Amazing.
So I think I pressed record after you said amazing. So I think this podcast is going to start with Leanne just going amazing. But it is amazing.
Oh,
Great way to start. Welcome back to Live the Life podcast. So I was wondering what to do for a podcast, and we normally have our team meeting at this time. It's Friday. It's 4 p.m. for anyone listening at a different time of the week, which it will be because it always comes out on a Wednesday. And this is when we usually have like a team meeting and we discuss all things business and coaching. And Laura's just getting pissed at bottomless brunch at the moment by the looks of it. So the professional humans decided rather than just have a meeting, we'll do a podcast episode because I wanted to bring Leanne back on, get her on there more. We've just spoken for the last 10 minutes, but how are you doing, Leanne? It's always polite to say, isn't it?
yeah, I am good, thank you. It's been a busy week. It seems like we were just saying it's flown over again. But no, I'm all good in the hood, as they like to say.
Amazing. So I was really sort of umming and ahhing as to what to do. I was like, do we do like a topic? Do we do a Q&A? And you know what? I don't know where the idea came from. It just kind of came to like, let's do a would you rather because that's funny. But rather than make it like get like filthy and dirty, because the people will throw some disgusting things, I thought we'd keep it to the theme and do a fitness edition. So
Absolutely.
we put a question box on the socials. Not gonna lie, I expected to get about maybe 2 questions, and then we'd have to like because there are some like ones on the internet, but people have gone wild. I've got like 15 or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That is a lot. I've got eight or nine, I think.
that's
So
still
not too
decent.
bad.
So what we'll do then
Yeah.
is we'll try and just get through them as quick as possible. And welcome to the we might do another one. Would you rather fitness edition? So I'll go first then. I quite like this one. Would you rather complete a workout without drinking water or without eating food all day?
Ooh. Oh, so like no food before you work out.
No food or no water, no. So which one? I guess it depends what time of day. Because I've trained fasted quite early in the day and it's not too bad. And I'd
Yeah,
rather
see,
be hydrated.
I always eat. I have to eat before I train. But then the thought of no water as well. I would probably go without food and then train first thing, just kind of get it out of the way because I need water.
And if the option was later in the day, oh,
Oh,
oh I don't know.
have to eat. I couldn't go the whole day without eating. And your session's only going to be like 45 minutes an hour without water, so
But I
that
think you
might be
need
all
that
right.
water all day as well.
Oh my God, that's savage.
Disgusting, isn't it? I would probably have to have water and not food. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm a foodie. I'd need my food or I'd just get angry.
I mean, technically,
Angrier.
you would be hyd. If you depends what food choices you made, you could get hydrated from food.
True.
You can put water into like if you put water into oats, you
Yeah,
water. And technically, milk's more hydrating than water. So technically, you could hydrate yourself by having milk in your food.
I love that you go into the technicalities and the science of it, and I'm just like, just give me the food.
I know I'm going to take this far too seriously, aren't I? And try and get all sciencey. But yes,
Yeah.
I think that's answered the question, hasn't it?
Yeah, I would say so.
Your turn. We'll take it in turns. We'll be polite.
So I've got some that are like kind of really funny and some that are sensible-ish.
Yeah.
So, I mean, my first one here is, would you rather cut fats or cut carbs? And so that's easy. Like,
Ooh.
I would cut fats. They cannot
Yeah.
survive without carbs.
I think so. You notice them more because fats tend to be like things that you add where
Yeah,
like in a meal, like for example, if you had like I just had as a quick meal then chicken, rice, spinach and olive oil. That meal
yeah,
wouldn't have felt much different without the olive oil, but it would have felt very different without the rice. And like your oats,
absolutely.
well, you wouldn't have oats. Like your morning porridge would be whey and dark chocolate. That's crap. Whereas you can live without the dark chocolate. It tastes nicer, but you could, yeah. So I'd
Yeah.
say fats 100%.
And carbs just make you happy. Like, we love carbs. Like,
Get that on a t-shirt. Carbs make me happy.
they absolutely do, though, 100%. So, yeah, definitely cut fats.
Yeah, it's quite an easy one. I do like my fats, but if I had to, I'd go fatless.
Oh,
Fatless.
yeah, for sure.
Sure. Okay. My turn. I opened them all, so it's like they're everywhere. Okay, this
Yeah.
is quite a funny one. Would you rather work out in a nudist gym or take a class next to someone with bad BO? Bad BO.
Oh, bad for you because I
I
would just
couldn't
giggle.
I couldn't. Can you imagine like someone doing like chest press
Yeah.
and like bouncing it off the boobs and like
I just couldn't handle looking at all the willies. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't know where to look. I'll be like,
and then it'd
I'd
be
be
really
thinking,
awkward. Like when they're doing an RDL, is it gonna like brush past and like do you know what
oh,
I mean? It's no.
made me very uncomfortable just thinking about it. I swear
Yeah.
I'm like, no,
And to be
no.
honest, I think if I've taken a class next to someone with bad BO or been in the gym, and you just kind of like think you're a minger and you just it's horrible, but you can just get on with it for the hour, right?
Yeah, to be honest, like the amount of times that I've just passed someone in the gym and I'm like, oof, you're a bit whiffy, but like some people are just working hard, like
Just
fair
bring your
play.
deodorant in your
So
bag and you just like, there you go, mate.
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah, for
that's that
sure.
one. Easy, quite an easy one. New
Yeah.
that was so funny.
Okay, I've got another kind of weird one. Would you rather vomit after every workout or constantly need a poo during every workout?
Um,
I
I,
don't know. Someone's gone wild because I've got
someone's
quite a
not
few.
right in the head, are they? Jesus Christ! I
So,
bet they asked this anonymously, didn't they, as well?
oh, 100%. These were all on
Of
anonymous.
course they are, you savages. I would probably say this is going to sound really graphic, but I guess it depends what kind of poo it is. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
because like really need a poo, you're gonna have like tummy pains and stuff, and I don't think I could handle
If it's
that. I
one of
wouldn't be
those
able to
periods where you just have
concentrate.
an urge and you just go and it's just cleared out and you're done, fine. But sometimes it's not that simple, is it? Do you know?
No, because it says need a poo during every workout. So I think the entire like 45 minutes, an hour you're in the gym, you're gonna be needing
Oh
to
no, I'd
poo,
just
but
rather be sick
not
after.
allowed.
I've been sick after a workout before. It's not pleasant, but
Yeah,
you can,
it's over and done with
over and
then.
done with. You brush your teeth, you have some water, you sound. Whereas that
Yeah,
needing a poo, it's not. If you've ever had, this is so graphic. This is going to be such an awkward. If you've ever had to train and like you're really constipated and need a shit and you can't, it's horrible. I've done it before. You feel
yeah,
sick, you can't brace properly. You just feel
yeah.
like your leggings are going to burst. You're so bloated. It's disgusting. I couldn't do that every time.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
No, so we'll vomit and not need poos.
But excellent.
And half the people have already turned this podcast off. Um,
Yeah.
okay, not so graphic. Would you rather be able to hold a handstand for a minute or be able to do non-stop pull-ups for a minute? Non-stop
Oh,
pull-ups.
fun.
Non
Non-stop pull-ups.
I've got
I'd
no
definitely do.
desire to be able to do a handstand. I'm not going to lie to you. Doesn't
I
appeal
mean,
to me.
it would be cool to do one, but I'm like, it's not gonna make much difference. Whereas I feel like pull-ups would be cool. Like,
I can't do a pull-up, and
and you'd be
I'd love
strong.
to be able to know
Yeah.
people that can just rep them out and just yeah, like,
Yeah.
I'd love to do that. I've got no intentions of doing handstands. None.
No. No, I'm with you. I vote pull-ups. That
Easy.
would be cool. Just be in the gym, like proper going for it. People would
No,
love it.
no. We can hope
No, maybe.
and hope
One
we
day I'll get past three.
don't need a poo whilst doing them.
Yeah, that as well.
Yeah, easy question. That pretty simple.
Not so easy, I guess. Would
Okay.
you rather squat a bag chair or bench press a python?
The fuck, who's asking me? I really want to know who's. If you're listening to this, please own up. Just because one, it's hilarious, but two, I think we need to talk.
May need help is more to the point.
So badgers aren't badgers meant to be really lethal. Like they look really
They,
cute, but they're horrible.
got really long like nails or claws or whatever they are.
Oh,
Like badgers can like kill cats and stuff, can't they?
yeah. See,
But
on
also a python.
on the surface, if the badger was behaving, it's just like squatting a teddy bear, isn't it, really?
If it
But
was a well-behaved bag
if it's
chair.
well behaved, but then if it was well behaved, the thought of touching a snake does kind of make me really feel a bit, to be honest.
Mm.
But not only touching it, you're gonna
If
have to.
it's you'd have to like hold around its body, wouldn't you, if you're bench?
Then it's benching it starts to wiggle.
Yeah, but then if it's a really long one, because I think pythons are all big, aren't
They're
they? If you
big,
get
yeah, they're big.
well, its head's going to be like really far away from you because if you just hold it in the middle,
But it
so it's
can
not going to.
bend its head and start.
Mm.
No. I think I'm just gonna have to deal with the badger clawing the shit out of my skin. I just don't think I could bench the no. Yeah, bench the snake. I think I'll
No,
what in the
I
badger.
think I think I'd have to bench the snake.
Okay.
I'm thinking way too much in this, but I'm like, that bag gel would cause damage.
It would, but I think I'd rather deal with like a few scratches than like, oh no, I don't think I could hold it. The thought of it's making me like, I'm getting cold shudders just at the thought of that right now. Like, I didn't think I was that bothered by snakes until someone asked that question, and now I'm like,
Yeah, so no reptiles for you then.
no, not anytime soon. No. Okay. Another random question. Would you rather never have under boob sweat or butt crack sweat? I don't really get either, to be fair. I'll be honest.
No, but I don't really have boobs, so the under boob sweat isn't an issue. Like,
No, me neither, to be fair. So
I'm not exactly gifted in that area.
I
So
don't I don't really tend to sweat that much in either area, to be honest.
I don't think I pay that much attention to how much my butt sweats. I'd probably say butt sweat.
Yeah, I'd say butt sweat, but neither are really a problem for me. So all right.
Sorry for some.
So
We're all over here with like sweaty butt cracks, but whatever.
yeah, I can imagine if they were both bad though, that would be more uncomfortable and unpleasant. Like just feeling like you
Yeah.
sat, especially if you sat down doing like on the bike or something or on a machine. I bet you just feel very unpleasant. Whereas, you know, it's just, do you know what I mean? It's not really going to change anything.
Yeah. No, this is true.
That's what I'd say anyway.
There we go. We'll go butt cracks.
Butt crack. Say no to the butt crack. Yes to the boob. This is a great,
Somewhat sensible. Oh, is it you?
no, I'm just saying this is a great podcast. I'm loving it.
Oh, it is a great podcast. I'm having so much fun.
I'm stopping doing informative, sensible ones. I'm just doing silly ones now. I can't be bothered to. This is just more fun. So much more
Why
fun.
not? So this one's kind of sensible. We've got, would you rather only ever do unilateral movements or never be able to do unilateral movements?
I never do them. I'm not bothered by them.
No, I do enjoy them, like for certain things, but I could quite happily do without them.
So was
So
the question to only ever do them?
yeah, only ever do them.
But you can't do unilateral on some things, really.
No, so you'd be limited to the exercises you could do.
I think unilateral works a hell of a lot better for isolations. Especially, I
Yeah,
think sometimes if you struggle to connect with a certain muscle, I think it's really good because what you can do with your opposite hand is like I sometimes tap the muscle and like really just bring
yeah,
focus. Like I'll tap the bicep and I'm really bringing conscious awareness. I think on pull downs and stuff, it's really good. I think for whatever
yeah,
reason, unilateral works better for like your lats. I
yeah.
really do. But I'd rather do because you can't do a unilateral deadlift. I don't even know
No,
how that's possible. I know you can do single leg RDLs, but they're not as great. Leg press, you can do single leg, but it's more of a, you know what I mean? There's certain things, bench press, unilateral, like one hand.
yeah. Can you imagine?
Oh, funny.
I mean, I do like them. Like they have got their place, but
Yeah,
yeah,
no, they do, of
I'd
course.
get really bored if it was just that.
How long would your sessions be as well? Because you'd have to do like, yeah,
Nah,
nah, not for me, hun. Not for
nah.
me.
But if like build on that one, would you rather only do isolation work or compounds?
No, did you come up with that or is that someone else's?
No, I've just come up with it on the spot because we were talking about isolation work
Okay,
there.
that's a great question. I mean,
Mm, it's
probably
hard.
from a perspective of being optimal,
Hmm.
it would be compounds because all your compounds you train all your muscle groups, you can shift more load, so you'd be able to get more from it. Your recovery capacity was shit, but you could. For my needs right now, with trying to improve my bone density, it would be wonderful. But from an enjoyment perspective, I would say most of my favorite exercises tend to be isolations. So I'd say I'd enjoy the isolations more.
Yeah, I think it would have to be isolation as well.
I'd miss,
Because if it was just compounds non-stop every session, you'd get a bit bored.
and it would be fucking intense.
Yeah, you'd be knackered.
You'd literally have to do like 3 or 4 exercises, wouldn't you? You'd have to do like some sort of like horizontal, some sort of like knee dominant movement, some sort of hip dominant movement, maybe one press and one pull, and you'd be fucked.
That would be it, yeah.
Yeah, no. This is a very long question that someone's asked.
Oh,
And I really, really don't know what's going through these people's heads. People thought so much into this, right? Would you rather have to clean up a bench before using it because the guy before you left head sweat oil all over it, or re-rack £300 worth of plates off the leg press machine before being able to use it? I'm not going to lie, I'm going to say the £300 one because I do that all the fucking time because people leave the weights on the leg press anyway, so I kind of do that anyway.
Yeah, I'd just wipe the bench though. It would only take 30 seconds.
But that's someone's meanness all over it.
Yeah, but you get one of the wet, like my gym's got like little wet wipes and like little dispenser things. Just
Oh
give it a
no.
bit of a wet wipe.
No. See, the thing about I mean, is not, I think being a PT and I was just used and working in the gym where I used to have to tidy up, I've just become so used to that shit. I still get that little annoying, angry elf vibe when someone does it. I'm just like, you're a wanker. But I'm so
Yeah,
used to it that I kind of just try and get, glass half full, trying to be the optimist. I'm like,
yeah.
extra movement, extra calories burnt. Do you know what I mean? It's not what I've come for.
Plus that's one way of looking at it.
Whereas, what is the benefit of wiping up someone's sweat, grease, muck? What benefit does that serve you?
Takes 30 seconds and then you're done. Time saving.
Yeah, the only reason I'm saying it, I think, because I'm used to it. Like,
No, that's fair.
yeah, and I guess it depends how bad it was. Like, I've done it before where someone's left a bit of sweat, and I'm just like, I'd rather clean that up. But like, I'm getting this image of like just someone who drips, and it's just like what everywhere.
Oh, see, when you say it like that, and we're talking actual pools of sweat, maybe I'd
Oh
re-rack.
yeah, well, he said because the guy before you left head sweat all over it, so I can imagine there's like.
Oh, yeah. Oh no, I think I'd still wipe it. Then I would know that it's there as well, and it would just bother us. So I was like, I might as well just clean it up, but then it's gone.
Okay. You can wipe the sweaty head. I'll de-rack the leg press.
Fair play, fair play.
Deal.
Would you only ever, I'm assuming, use free weights or machines?
Okay. Machines.
Oh, yeah.
I can live without free weights. I don't really use that many, to be fair.
Mm,
The only free weights I'm trying to think of for free weight exercises that I do at the moment are deadlifts, lateral
mhm.
raises with dumbbells. Do you know what? That might even be it at the moment.
Oh, really?
I have a lot of machine work. A lot of machine work. Yeah, I actually think I've not really ever stopped to think about it, but yeah, I think that's it for me.
Although now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I've got that many free weight exercises either. So
Yeah. I think the
no,
reason that I prefer what if I would prefer machines to free weights is that you can pretty much for most exercises replicate a free weight exercise with a machine. You
yeah.
can't replicate every machine with a free weight. So I mean, you probably could sort of do it on a Smith machine or whatever if you're counting that as a machine, because I technically would, because it's called a Smith machine.
No, I'll put that as a machine.
Yeah, and there's like certain like I don't know if you've ever seen or have the hammer strength, like it's like a deadlift thing where you've got the handles. You can sort of do a deadlift with that. Squats, the squat machines, bench,
Yeah.
you've got chest press, you've got shoulder press, you've got rows,
So you
RDL.
don't need the free weight.
No, you really don't. Whereas you can't, as you learned in lockdown, if you were doing like dumbbells and barbell stuff, which I was, you couldn't do like a leg extension. You couldn't isolate your quads. Lower body's really hard to isolate without machines, I think.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'd go machines.
Easy one.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. Okay, this is actually quite a good question. Would you rather get to the gym and realize you've forgotten your headphones or they put it as hair tie, but bobble? Like, do you call it a bobble? Do you call it a hair tie? What do you call it?
I'd call it a bobble.
Who calls it a hair tie? It's a
Hair tie.
I wonder why it's called a bobble because it's not very bobbly.
Southerners.
What?
Yeah, I don't know where that's come from. No, I'm saying I think it's Southerners that call them hair ties.
Probably some. Might have to put that on my Instagram story after this. Like, we just come to the podcast and say, what do you call this? It's a bobble.
Yeah. Bobble. Yeah,
Bobble,
we say bobbles.
But it's not. The word bobble's so funny when you say it multiple times.
That came from though. Now I'm gonna have to Google like where's that come
down
from?
a rabbit hole with. I just can't say the word now without giggling. I'm such an immature child.
It's gonna be like the history of hair bobbles is my next Instagram post.
It's such a funny word. Bobble.
Bobble.
So would you rather get I can't say it in the question because I'll just laugh. Would you rather get to the gym and realize you've forgotten your headphones or your hair tie?
Headphones, because my hair gets on my nerves as it is. If it was all up in my face and
See, I'd probably say my hair tie because I have forgotten it once and it was a nightmare and it really irritated me. Whereas headphones is annoying because I like my music, but I can live without.
yeah,
Whereas having your
because
hair
the gym
flat,
will have something on. There will be some form of music.
it depends who's staff at my gym. Sometimes it's really good, and other times
Yeah,
it's awful. And I'm just like, oh, can you just not play this?
I've noticed that as well. Like, see who's up behind the desk, and then I'm like, oh, it's good music. Yeah.
I
And
really
other times,
like EDM DJ mixes. I love stuff like that. It's like I
oh,
remember when me and Laura were filming in a gym in Liverpool, and they had like a mix on, and I was like, I kept like stopping, and Laura's like, "You okay?" Like I'm trying to, like they say in a DJ mix, the DJ's name is like DJ whoever because they
yeah.
do halfway through randomly. I was kept trying to listen to find out who it was. I love them, but then sometimes they just play like really slow black gangster music, and I just don't get on with it in the gym because it's too slow. Too slow.
Fair.
What kind of
Yeah.
music do you like then in the gym or like being played? Can you tolerate versus hate?
So I can like tolerate the kind of the more like DJ mixes and stuff. I don't mind that, especially if it's like mixes of songs that I know of.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, but there's must be one of the guys behind the desk in my gym, and he puts on the same type of music that I listen to. So kind of like 2000s pop punk and like then
Okay.
more kind
Yeah.
of like heavy rock stuff as well. So I quite like that.
Yeah,
So
no, that's
bit
pretty
of
cool.
angry emo music.
The worst is when you go to like Pure Gym or something and it's like Katy Perry and Jessica Lynn and you just like,
Oh,
no.
I can't stand that kind of thing. No, absolutely not. But then there was that one time, I think it was before I'd even signed up for this gym, I was doing my trial week. And I remember messaging you and I was on like the cross trainer or something, and they had like some sort of Disney mix, like dance mix. And I was like, this is my jam. I don't know what it was, but it was awesome.
You're
So
sold.
yeah, sold at that point.
Oh, amazing. Right, I think it's your turn because we've had the bubble question.
Oh, excellent. Would you, I don't think I can say this one. Would you rather make a fart noise? So I don't know if it means actually fart or make a fart noise with every lower body exercise or burp every upper exercise?
Bloody hell, that's a horrible question.
Yeah, I feel like, but they put fart noise. So if it's not like an actual fart and it's not going to
Yeah,
smell,
because sometimes when you certain creaky machines make like funny noises, don't they? Have you ever
this is true. But I'm thinking like burp. But then again, some people's burps do smell.
and also it'd be very annoying.
Yeah.
I feel like just from a practicality perspective, like forgetting what anyone else thinks. Like I'm imagining me training on my own. I
Mhm.
think burping would like be very irritating. Whereas like you can kind of fart and get on with it. Whereas burping, it's like you have to kind of
Fill out
stop.
a t-shirt.
You kind of have to stop though, don't you? Because you kind of like stop. You have to like you do a rep and then burp and have to stop. Whereas I think you could fart and carry on. So I'd probably say I don't really want to do either if I'm being perfectly honest, but that's not the name of the game. So I'm gonna say the fart. Yeah.
Look, yeah, I think I'd probably go fart as well, as long as they're not going to be really stinky ones. Because if it's going to be a stinky fart after like every squat, then we've got problems.
You have to like COVID style and wear the mask, aren't you, when you're training?
Oh, lovely, lovely.
Like this someone's got a fucking sweat fetish here, I'm telling you. Would you rather run 5 miles on the treadmill on a day you forgot your headphones or use the machines behind a guy who forgot his sweat towel? So I'm guessing what they're saying by that last point is there's just sweat flying
Yeah.
onto your side.
Mm, other people's bodily fluids touching me makes me feel ill.
I'm trying to think of how far 5 miles is because I've ran in kilometers. So that's less than 5 kilometers, isn't it?
But the issue here is like you're assuming that I can run 5 miles to begin with.
So
That ain't gonna happen.
I have run 5Ks before, to be fair.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I probably
music though, every day. Is it
or
every day
every.
that we're getting sweated on? Is that the question? Oh no, it's just would you rather run 5 miles on the treadmill on a day you forgot your headphones? Oh, if it's a one-off, I'll do that. Because there might be
I
some
mean, I
music
probably would. I can't guarantee I'm going to make it the 5 miles, but I'll
the effort
try.
that counts. It's the effort.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, as a one-off, like I'm sure we've all done cardio when our headphones have died and not worked. And it's a bit shit, but you just crack on, don't you? I just
Yeah.
personally, I've just online shopped, and well, you can't really do that when you're running, to be fair. But you could like, I don't know, you just 5 miles in that long. It'll take you like, I reckon, about 20 minutes. So it's not horrendous.
5 miles in 20 minutes?
Well, I've run a 5K in half an
No.
hour, and 5 miles is 8 kilometers. Oh wait.
Yeah, so it'd be like 40 minutes,
Oh
45
shit,
minutes,
yeah. Oh fuck. Yeah, it's still right.
like minimum.
I've done an hour without music, so I'm fine.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'd probably take the treadmill run as well.
Oh. You got any more, mate?
I've got two. I've got one kind of, well, actually, they're both a bit weird. Would you rather do cardio after every session 5 days a week, or no cardio ever, but you're only allowed to work out 1 day a week?
Depends how long
Why miss the day a
depends
week?
how long depends how long the cardio. Did it say how long the cardio was?
No, I just do cardio after every session. But
Well,
if it's 10 minutes, I'm a cross trainer.
they could be 5 minutes. They
Yeah.
specified how long.
I don't mind doing a little bit of cardio after my sessions, but the idea of only going to the gym once a week, that makes me
I'd rather
sad.
do it after. I've done cardio after all my workouts in the past, and I've
Oh
done
yeah,
I've
absolutely.
done horrible amounts, like an hour after, which is not
Yeah,
fun. But like I reckon I could tolerate 15, 20 minutes after every session, not a problem. But to be fair, I
yeah.
only actually go to the gym 3 days a week now. So I don't know if I want to do 5 days. I think I can commit to 5 days with my little fluff ball, who I'd have loved to have got in the podcast, but she's been a terror today. So I'm just letting her sleep.
On timeout.
So yeah, I'd still probably if I had the choice, I'd probably do the 5 days, not the 1 day.
Yeah, same. Gotta be 5 days.
Gotta be 5 days. Okay, I shall see if I have any more good ones. Probably some more sweat fetish. Oh, I quite like this one. It's not disgusting, weird, and sweaty.
Excellent.
Would you rather effortlessly lose fat or effortlessly gain muscle? I know what mine is.
Oh, muscle.
Muscle. I'm not gaining any. I'm fucking losing it
Oh,
at this point.
oh, bless. It's gotta
I
be muscle.
I
And
think
like if you're gonna go again into the sciencey side of it, surely if you're like building a shit ton of muscle, there's not gonna be that much body fat anyway. If
well,
you're
obviously,
like
the more muscle you have, the easy. I guess it will be obviously. I hope you could control it because imagine if you just like picked up a pen and you were like, look like. But no,
Ouch.
I think I'd rather see muscle gain quicker because it is. I think it is more of a not frustrating, but it's a longer process, isn't it? Whereas I
Yeah.
actually quite when I do the whole dieting things, I quite like the challenge of it. Because I think
Hmm.
going through a fat loss phase is almost, it sounds a bit cringy, but it is almost a bit of like, because the thing is about fat loss phase, it does require a lot of self-discipline and motivation and stuff. And what they've said here is it's effortlessly gain muscle. It hasn't said effortlessly gain strength. And I think a lot of the self-development and growth in a building phase comes from the strength progression, regardless of how much
Yeah.
muscle you're building. So you'd still have that personal challenge.
Yeah.
Whereas in fat loss, like I quite like the personal challenge of, you're having to test your discipline and your willpower. I think you learn a lot about yourself from it.
Yeah.
Whereas,
And I feel like even from an aesthetic side of it in a fat loss phase, it does tend to be you do see results faster. If you are really committed to it, you would see the changes faster anyway than in a
absolutely,
muscle building phase.
yeah, I agree. So I'd love to effortlessly gain muscle. Be great.
Hell yeah. We'd be hench.
You know who
Hench
does
AF.
effortlessly gain muscle, and I hate her?
Bit
Sam
Laura.
Sam the One Benson. I hate her.
Yeah,
Literally,
she's
that
a
girl has been
team.
lifting weights. She's for like 5 minutes and she's stacked. Like, wait till she's doing a photo shoot next week. Honestly, like she's just got. She does. Her photos never do a definition. I hope you listen to this, Sam, because I'm bigging you up. I remember seeing her when we did the photo shoot, and I just looked at her back and I was like, "Fuck, mate!" Like, I know I did that, but no, I've been doing this longer. Mine doesn't look that good. So yeah, Sam the One Benson effortlessly gains muscle. I hate her. That's why I call her Sam the One Benson, because she is hench.
Love it.
You can see on some of her videos as well, and she was RDLs, like hamstrings, like bam, and it's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Sam, you got some good
It's
genetics.
well, it's even just her when she's like hanging upside down from a pole, and I'm like, what?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. We hate but love you. Okay.
Yeah.
I think have you got one more then, or two, or
I've got one more, and it's kind of a quick, kind of boring-ish one. No offense
okay.
to whoever asked this.
No
Would you
offense.
rather fruit or veg?
Oh, veg. I don't really eat much fruit, to be fair.
Really? I think I'd pick fruit.
I literally eat about 2 or 3 fruits.
Really?
Well, maybe 4 if you're
What?
technically counting avocado, because it is technically. So to be fair, I do eat blueberries every day, and I would feel that because I eat blueberries at least twice a day.
Yeah.
Bit obsessed, bit addicted. I love them. It's quite fun. I just love them. I can eat them just like there's no tomorrow. When we went to Dubai, I bought a pack of blueberries, and I don't know what we were doing. I think we were just sat on the sofa watching David Beckham documentary because we had like a night in. And I just ate all these blueberries. And I just went, Liv, I've just really mindlessly eaten all these blueberries. And she just went, Luce, they're fucking blueberries. Like, there's worse things to mindlessly eat. And I
Yeah.
was like,
Oh, 100%.
but no, I love them. But yeah, I eat blueberries. I do have some apples in my fridge, and I do sometimes have them on like my training days because they're a good carb. I do like pineapple, but don't get it often. I can bring myself to eat grapes. I can bring myself to eat mango. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else I actually like fruit wise.
Oh, see, I love fruit. Most fruits I'll eat quite happily.
I'd love
But
to
then
eat.
again, now that I'm thinking in depth, I'm like, but then there's like broccoli and like I love stir fry and
Mm,
I'd miss that, I think.
mm. Yeah, I love. There's very few veggies that I don't like, opposed to few fruits that I do. But then I really would miss my blueberries, like really bad, because I do eat them a lot.
Blueberries are so good.
My frozen blueberries are like my, like when you run out of a certain food and you just a bit like, oh, I'll go get it tomorrow.
Mhm.
It just doesn't happen. I would go out at midnight and get a bag of blueberries.
Yeah.
I need them.
Yeah, they have to be there.
I have a problem. It's really funny because I didn't like them until literally what, a year, till about 2 years ago. I never ate them.
Yeah.
I put them in my diet when I got COVID. It must have been about 2 years ago. Oh, was it 3 years ago? Maybe it's not 3 years ago. 3 years
Yeah,
ago. I
okay.
got COVID. I couldn't taste anything, and I was like, right, I'm going to use this as a prime opportunity to get more fruit in my diet. Because Vicky, my coach, used to bang on. I'm like, you need to eat more fruit. I was like, I don't like fruit. So I got some blueberries. I thought I'd get frozen ones because I can't taste, but then I can experience different textures and different
Yeah.
temperatures. And I just fell in love from that day.
How weird.
I tried the
Yeah.
raspberries and still hate them. So
Oh, I love raspberries, frozen raspberries. I have them nearly every day. So
yeah. Okay. I've got a few more. Should we get through them?
yeah, let's do it.
Here's we're here. That's not even related to this question, so I'm not even going to ask it. It's something about singing and dancing. It's just not relevant, so I'm not going to ask
Oh,
it. This isn't really okay. It's relevant. Is singing and dancing relevant to fitness? Would you rather? Do you
I
think?
mean, dancing, I guess, is a form of fitness,
Okay,
but
there's a loose tie there.
singing,
We'll go with it. Would you rather sing every time you heard a song playing or dance? Bit of a
oh,
question.
um,
It's like kind of.
I mean, if you like could sing, then I would sing, but I sound like a cat being strangled when I try and
I
sing.
guess it
So, I
depends as
mean,
well as to like what extent. Like I will sometimes just sing along in the background, or are they like
yeah,
full on like blurting it out? And when they say dance,
yeah.
is it just having a little boogie, or is it like full on like getting your shapes out? Like there's a big difference.
Like, am I going to be slut dropping in the middle of Aldi or
Yeah,
like
I
just having a little
know.
wiggle?
I'd probably say if it is going to be to that extent, I'd probably say sing. I think dancing
Yeah.
would be more inconvenient.
I
I
know,
don't know.
but I can't sing. Like, I do not
Oh,
sound
I
good when I'm
can't
singing.
sing
No
either.
one's going to
No,
appreciate that.
maybe it would just clear some personal space then. If you
This
just
is true. Well,
mm,
that's good though, because then people wouldn't come near you. And I, as a general rule of thumb, hate people. So it would be nice to kind of clear them away.
maybe.
There we go.
Okay. This is it is related sort of, but this is probably the deepest one um
Ooh,
of the podcast. Never
ooh, I'm intrigued.
never gym again, but stay as an online coach. Gym as you are, but find a new career path.
Oh, I don't like that.
That's someone's hates
But
us.
then can you be a decent online coach? Like we always talk about walking the walk and practicing what you preach and things like that. And could you really be an effective coach of you yourself on out there, moving your body,
I would say yes,
exercising?
I've had the experience because there's a lot of things that we get our clients to do that we're not doing right now. So like for me,
Yeah,
I'm not actively practicing. I'm trying to do a lot of what I'm doing the opposite of what a lot of my clients are doing. So a lot of my clients are needing to do more. They need to focus more on their nutrition. They need to actually cut things down more to see the results, which is fat loss. Whereas I'm trying
very
to do
good.
the reverse. I'm trying
Yeah,
to say yes to more things that maybe they need to be saying no to more things to. I need to be training less rather than moving more. It's like I'm literally doing the opposite of what my clients are doing, but I'd like to
but you
think I'm still okay at my job.
yeah. Oh God, absolutely. Billion percent.
Thank
And
you.
you've done it before, so you know how it like,
Exactly. Yeah. So I think you
yeah,
still
you
could
know
be
it.
good at your job.
Yeah, okay, fair. Yeah. Oh, but then it's hard as well, like from a personal level, because I've only been an online coach for like 4 or 5 months now.
Yeah, it's like 3 years for me plus.
Yeah.
I'm going to be that annoying person that finds a way around this question. They've said never
Can I
gym.
have a home gym?
They never said anything about home workouts. And if it's not technically a gym,
Hack the system. I like it.
always a way around it. That's what, what do I say to you guys? It's not about problems, it's solutions. There we go. But no, honestly,
Exactly.
I would really miss resistance training. I really would, but I'm so passionate about this job. And I think the fulfillment I get from helping people far outweighs the fulfillment I get from moving my body. And it's not to say, like you said, you can't gym again, but there are still other ways that I could actively move my body. So maybe I could get into something like yoga or hiking, or, there'll be some other way that I can get a good feeling from
Yeah.
moving my body. Whereas I don't know if there's anything else that would bring me this level of fulfillment like every day. And remember as well,
No,
the gym brings me fulfillment 3 days a week. My job brings me fulfillment every day.
that was so deep and so sweet.
I can be nice, but it's true. So yeah, I
Yeah.
think I'd go for that option myself.
I think the way you've laid it out, I would probably, yeah, agree with you because, like you say, you can find other ways of moving your body and things.
We could become cyclists.
Oh God, no.
No. So I think of other things that I have actually enjoyed. I did really enjoy dancing, when I was younger. So maybe I could get back in. I reckon if I could dance and find like a really good dance class, I think I'd be fine.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
a fair point, actually.
So there's dancing, swimming is
It's
quite
like more
nice.
to you as well to kind of find another kind of hobby or passion or something, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so screw you. I've hacked the system, worry. Um,
Haha.
let's see if I think I had some more because I think I started like midway through. I know we're nearly done, but nudist gym, we've had that one.
Oh God,
We've
I'm
had that one.
traumatized.
Nudist gym. The nudist gym question keeps coming up. I think
One really wants us to go to a nudist gym.
I know. Okay, there is literally one more question. Which was, would you rather do 100 push-ups or 300 sit-ups?
Oh, well, like have the ability to do it or like be forced to do it because like again, you're assuming I can do like 5 push-ups, never mind 100, and I cannot.
I guess maybe if you could do it maybe at an incline or on your knees, maybe just to make it
Okay,
easy.
then we can do it. I'd probably do the sit-ups.
I would do the sit-ups just because my dodgy shoulder doesn't really like press-ups. When I've tried to do them since having the injury, it
Yeah.
really doesn't feel comfortable. And
Mm.
again, my chest is very weak. So,
Mine's all
and I don't train my abs and core enough. I do skip it
fine.
quite a lot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm so bad because the ab machine in our gym that I like to use, because there's a really good ab crunch machine, is next to a seated dip machine, which isn't on my plan, but I love. So I just always justify it. I go, oh, well, at least I'm doing 3 sets of something. But it's like, you don't need to
At
do a
least I
try.
can see the ab machine, like if I'm
I
not
can
using
see
it.
the ab machine and I'm doing something, therefore it's not a problem. But reality is, I don't need another tricep exercise. I need to train my abs and core. I'm so glad Vicky doesn't listen to my podcast because she would probably kick the shit out of me for not
I was
following
gonna
my.
say I'm gonna drop her a message. I'll just be like, fast forward to the last 5 minutes of the podcast.
Some wanker is probably sorry if that's a really horrible thing, but someone is probably going to listen to this. Like, I'm going to tell her, and then I'm going to get So if you want to go and tell her, just go tell her. To be honest, I've not done things in my program many a time.
Yeah.
She'll not be phased, to be honest. She'll just be like, yeah, here she goes again. I promise I am a good client. abs. Just something about abs. It's just not fun. It's just not fun.
I don't trust anybody that does enjoy abs though.
I've got
Like,
quite a few clients who really enjoy it. I've got two clients
mm,
at the moment who do some home workouts, and they both have like an ab focus session. They just love it. They like to have an ab core workout. And I'm like, you do you, babe. Smash it.
yeah,
I would literally have to be paid to do that.
yeah,
Whereas if I just
no, I
had
just,
like a bicep blast, I'd do that, or like a shoulder blast any day.
yeah, that's fair.
Each to
I'd
their
do the sit-up.
selves. Yeah. Well, that's it. That was
I
fun.
enjoyed that.
I enjoy. I
Fun.
think we might need to again, maybe with Laura when she's not getting absolutely smashed
Yeah.
drinking. But maybe we could change the topic and just make it a bit more I don't know, a bit more general. Or new, we could do
I
like a
feel
new
like you've seen
one
like,
only or something.
yeah, I was gonna say because we've seen the quality of these ones, like how filthy some people's brains are. I dread to think if you did a general one, the stuff would get.
I was gonna say we might need a drink, but we don't drink. So it's quite funny, wasn't it? We were talking in we're having a client retreat next week, and I put just a message into the group about like who drinks, just to sort of know what I need to bring and buy. And like there wasn't many people saying they were drinking, and then you were like, I might have a hot chocolate, and I was like, yeah, that's my sort of vibe.
Go out.
Maybe a hot
Let's go
chocolate.
wild and put marshmallows on there, like really
Oh,
live it up.
Jesus Christ, pushing the boat out, mate.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think we can leave that here. So thank you if you have listened to this and enjoyed it. If you are one of those crazy people who ask those crazy questions, I'd love to know who you are. And if you have enjoyed this sort of more fun style podcast, let us know and we'll do it again. And if you're like, no, actually, I want to learn shit, then let us know when we won't do it again. But over and out, and I'll catch you on next week's episode.